Humans will always choose what's easier. What's easier? Throwing it, saying no, 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 or saying, I don't want the broccoli right now, mommy, please. Here's why you shouldn't say, use your words, or ask me nicely if you have a learner or child that's asking you for something, but they're asking you for it by whining or engaging in problem behavior. I'm also going to tell you what you should do instead. If your child's whining because they want something and you tell them to use their words, your child might not have any idea what you want them to do or what words you would like them to use. What does use your words mean? What do you want me to say? And if they truly don't know what you want them to say, then what's going to happen is that their problem behavior or whining is going to continue or escalate because they're not sure what you want them to say. They just know that they're supposed to use their words, but they did use their words. Maybe they whined while using them, or they just don't know what you mean by that. Another reason why I wouldn't say use your words is because saying that is a prompt that's going to be very difficult to get rid of if you are ever able to get rid of it. And what will likely end up happening is a pattern in which your child asks you for something by using problem behavior or whining. You tell them to use their words, they use their words, and you reinforce them. But the first thing that always happens when they want something is that it's problem behavior or a whine, because they know you're going to say use your words, and then they'll ask you for it nicely. We want to teach them how to ask for it appropriately with no problem behavior or whining from the first time they ask. It doesn't even have to get to you saying use your words, because there's a proper way to do this, and I'm going to tell you about it in a minute. Another thing that I would not say if your learner whines for something is ask me nicely or we don't talk like that. What you're doing is just drawing attention to the thing that they shouldn't be doing anyway. And there's no need to even focus on that or comment on that. It's irrelevant because we're just going to tell them what to do instead. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But that's just drawing attention to the problem. Another reason is because similar to use your words, that's a prompt that you're not going to really be able to get rid of. Your child's going to whine for something. You're going to say ask me nicely. They're going to ask you nicely, and then you'll reinforce them. But what's always going to happen is the first thing they do is they whine for it, and then you say ask me nicely, and then they get it, and it's a cycle, and you can't really break that or fade that prompt. Also, asking somebody for something nicely is subjective. What does that even mean to you? What does that look like? So that's another reason why I wouldn't say ask me nicely. Another reason I wouldn't say use your words or ask me nicely is because in both of those scenarios, if the learner doesn't understand what you want them to say, it just prolongs the whole cycle. And then the amount of time from when they asked you for something to the amount of time when they get it has significantly increased. And then two things will happen. One, they don't even want it anymore. Or two, their problem behavior is going to escalate because they're not getting the thing they want. They don't understand what you want them to do. And this is taking way too long. And here's why you shouldn't make your learner ask you for something using a very elaborate long sentence. Let's say you give a learner broccoli and they don't want broccoli, but they engage in problem behavior or whining because they don't want the broccoli. Let's say they say no, 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 or they just throw it or something along those lines. That's a really easy behavior to engage in to get rid of something. I'm just going to toss this broccoli, or I'm just going to say no, no, no. Here's why you shouldn't have your learner say, Mommy, I don't want the broccoli. Please take it away. Or making them say a very long sentence to get rid of that broccoli. We want our replacement behavior to be easier than the problem behavior. Humans will always choose what's easier. What's easier? Throwing it, saying no, 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 or saying, I don't want the broccoli right now, Mommy, please, or something similar to that. Throwing it and saying no, no, no is easier. So that's why we're also not going to make our child speak in a whole full sentence right now when they don't want the broccoli. So in all those scenarios, what we're going to do instead is tell your child exactly what you want them to say and exactly how you want them to say it. No need to make it super elaborate or no need to make the sentence super duper long. All you have to do is tell your learner, just tell me no broccoli. Or you can just say no broccoli, have your learner say no broccoli, and then the broccoli will be removed. They'll be reinforced. It's gone. That whole scenario probably took around 1 second. Now what's easier for that learner? Us trying to figure out what they don't want while they're saying no, no, no and whining, or just me telling them what to say, them saying it, and me reinforcing their request. That's it. That's the easier option. So in all of those scenarios, when your learner asks you for something by whining or engaging in problem behavior to get the thing they want, tell them exactly what you want them to say instead. Don't make your sentence too long. Make it very easy for them, and then reinforce them for engaging in that behavior. And finally, there is a way to fade that prompt, but that's a little bit more of an elaborate video, and I do have many videos that explain how to fade your child echoing you and teach them to say that on their own so that the first thing that they do is say it appropriately, and we don't have to give them an echoic prompt anymore. So please feel free to reach out if you'd like me to send you that video.